Hello, and welcome back to the Fit and Lit podcast. My name is Bridget Koenig, and I am your host. And you may notice that today there is no video for this podcast. We're going to be talking about fitness and not so much books today, a little bit about my goals for 2023, but a lot about kickboxing. We're going to be talking about how to make kickboxing, or why you should make kickboxing a part of your New Year's resolution. And the reason that there's no video for today's podcast is because we've been a little bit sick, my family and I, this past week. And I'm in my very unaesthetic living room. It is like 9:15 at night and everyone else is asleep. This is the only time. I hope I'm not interrupted at any point. This is the only time that it's quiet. So I'm sitting on my couch under a blanket, like not just like a blanket on my lap, but like under a blanket. Like I'm in my own little personal fort because I don't want you to hear any sounds. There's lots of sounds in my house, which is why I never record at my house, and it's always at the studio. Plus, it's just so much more beautiful at my studio. But we have all been so sick this week. I'm finally feeling better today. And I was so excited to record this podcast. I have really been enjoying podcasting and turning these into a blog. So if you haven't checked out the blog yet, it's basically just a quick recap of the informational portion of the podcast, and that is why I'm sticking to it. Today's like the first day that I'm feeling semi better, but it has just been like my brain just feels like scrambled eggs. Like I haven't really been able to focus on much. Like I want to read and I want to, do work and be creative, but like my brain just is not letting me focus that long. So I'm really excited that I semi-planned ahead for this podcast. I wanted to talk a little bit about AI. So I had AI help me with this last week, and I planned it ahead of time. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that I did that and did it ahead of time because, well, yeah, my brain's just not working. So when we get to that portion of the podcast, I'll be talking a little bit more about that. But my husband is now sick. My kids have been sick. My son was super sick, like scary sick, where I thought I was going to like have to take him to the hospital. I've been sick. Luckily, I know how to take care of myself a little bit better, so it hasn't been as bad as my son, who refuses to take medicine, which is a whole other issue of itself. But see, my brain scrambled. I kind of forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I haven't been able to really do much, but podcasting has been something I've been really looking forward to, and which is why I'm staying up a little bit later just to talk to this microphone under a blanket in my living room. It's actually quite comical. But okay, so I'm just going to go off on a little bit tangent here. So I'm talking about AI, right? And I'm talking about how much I love podcasting. I have been stuck on Instagram, like, for the longest time. And I'm starting to just, like, despise Instagram. Like, I put in so much work and so much effort to try to reach people, and I keep getting, like, the wrong audience. Like, I don't want, people I know or, like, family to be, like, following me on there. Like, I know that sounds like stupid. Like, why wouldn't you want your friends and family? But my thing is like, I'm trying to run a business here. And if it's only people I know in person, especially family and like friends who like don't even talk to me or communicate or have anything in common of what I'm saying, it makes it so hard to reach new people. So I'm like trying to reach my ideal audience, which is someone who wants to, work their ass off in their workouts, but also like live a normal life. I want somebody who likes to kickbox, likes to try new things, likes to feel badass, but wants to feel that way for like the rest of their life, not just drill themselves into the ground right now and then be hurt and injured for, you know, the rest of their life. I want to be around people who want to be plant-based eaters, who take care of their mental health, who are very open-minded. That's the kind of people that I'm looking for. And it's just been hard. It's been really, really hard. And as I look at my, you know, my analytics of, you know, the background of what a business is on social media, my analytics for my podcast and for some of my YouTube is so much better than my Instagram, which is so backwards because I spend so much more time on Instagram. So I'm really looking forward to 2024 of being a year of like really focusing on the podcast and YouTube videos. I've taken a break from Vlogmas because we've been sick, and we haven't really been doing anything. So all the vlogs would literally just be like, had a drink of water, went to sleep, took some Dayquil, went to sleep, took a shower, went to sleep. Like, it would be very, very boring. So I was just like, you know what? My body's saying no. Like, let's stop this. But yeah, so my focus in 2024 is going to be this podcast because I'm enjoying it so much. I thought that, you know, it would just be like another add-on to my social media, but I'm actually enjoying it so much. But about the AI thing, so I've been seeing, oh my gosh, this is like something that like upsets me so much because I've been working on my Instagram so much. I keep seeing like, oh, how to grow your Instagram, how to grow your Instagram. And the new thing right now is to have a faceless account. A faceless account. And then the craziest thing I saw was a faceless account using only stock images to grow your account. For me, as this millennial who has been on Instagram since the beginning, the whole point of social media is to be social. The entire point of social media is to get to know somebody and to follow them because you like their personality. If you're following someone on social media and their whole social media, they don't talk, you don't see their face, and it's all stock images, like that's so fake to me and just so bizarre. Like, you're basically like following a robot. It's so weird. And then for people to be like talking about that, like, I grew my Instagram from 0 to 10,000 followers in 5 days by using stock photos. I'm just like, excuse me? You're telling me I've been working on this since like 2010 and I only have 1,500, not even 1,500 followers yet? Like, excuse me? I've been working my ass off and you're not even creating content at all. Like, you're not even being like, what is happening? So I have this like really weird, I don't know, just a weird relationship with Instagram lately. And I follow so many people that I've met on Instagram that I've never met in person that I'm just like I don't want to leave Instagram because of them. And it's such a hard, it's like a hard choice to like where do I balance it, especially because I do have good relationships, even though I do only have like 1,400 followers, and you know, most of them are bots and whatever because the algorithm is so stupid. But like, I don't want to stop building what I built, so I'm just gonna kind of reframe, I don't know, but really get into podcasting. If I sound jumbled, it is because I am. My brain feels like scrambled eggs, and I'm trying so hard to focus. I have the screen in front of me, and my eyes are just darting back and forth. So I'm going to try to stay on task. I promise. Okay. Okay, so on to the literature, the lit part. My Goodreads goal for 2023 was to read 60 books. I'm on 42 right now. I am working really hard to get as close to 50 as I can. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I am currently reading 2 books right now. One is called Trick Shot, I think, and it is like the craziest. It's a novella. It is MMF. If you don't know what that means, don't pick it up. Don't try to read this book because it is way out of your zone. It is MMF. Yes, all 3. And it is very spicy. Very, very, very spicy. But I am enjoying it. I feel like there's so much consent, and it is very. It's like the ideal ENM relationship ever. And if you don't know what ENM is, don't pick up this book. It is not for you. But I'm also reading Black Sheep by Rachel Harrison, and I'm loving it. But again, I am having such a hard time staying focused reading it. And it's not because of the book. Like, I want to know. Like, when I put it down, I'm like, I want to know what happened. But my brain is just so tired that it's hard for me to focus on it right now, being sick, and it sucks. My goals, so for fitness right now, okay, so I finished that 5K run. I did my 5K run. You can watch the super mini vlog on my YouTube channel. It was so emotional. Every time I think I'm done with having freaking anxiety attacks, one comes out of nowhere. And one came out of nowhere on that 5K. In the middle of my freaking run, I had a freaking anxiety attack. And it is so hard to run when your heart is pounding like, a million miles a minute, and you're trying to run a million miles a minute. And it just freaking sucked. But my goal was to run it in under 30 minutes, and I got it in 30 minutes and 36 seconds. I did walk because I was trying to calm myself down. I was literally crying during that run, and I just wanted to stop like the whole time. And it wasn't because like the run was hard, and like I posted about it on Instagram again, and like on my on it YouTube, and people are like, oh, that's okay, you were so close. And I was like, that's not the point. Like, I know that I could have done better. I was just having a freaking anxiety attack like during that run, and I'm just so proud of myself that I even finished it, to be honest. Like, I wanted to stop so many times, and people are like, telling me, oh yeah, when I run my marathons I want to stop too. And I'm like, no, like, it's not just because I'm like second guessing myself, or like, my legs hurt, or I'm having a hard time breathing because I'm running so hard. It was like I was literally having an anxiety attack in the middle of my run. And for me, my saying is keep going. And I know a lot of people, like, their sayings are keep going too, but for me it was like something really big because I had never actually trained for a run before, and stuck to a schedule. So for me to do that and then finish that that race, well, a race against myself, I guess, it was like kind of a big deal. So I was like, I cannot stop. And then the next day I got super sick. So if I had stopped, that would have been my only chance, because I know that coming back from this sickness is going to be really freaking hard. And I'm not going, like, I just wheezed breathing in right now. I don't know, you can't hear it on the thing, but I'm like wheezing. So like, I know that I'm not going to be able to run that right away. And I'm just really proud of myself for even just finishing it. But I'm going to try again to get it under 30 minutes. I know that I can. I was 36 seconds over and I had stopped. So I know for sure that I can. Speaking of goals and stuff like that, this next year, so 2024, I know we're already talking about 2024. I want to go through like a body recomp and take you guys along with me on this journey. I'm going to be vlogging about it on my YouTube and also through my app. I'm going to have my full program up where you can do the exact same program that I'm going to be doing, and we can go through it together. We can talk about nutrition together. And a recomp just means like not necessarily weight loss or like a bulk. It's definitely not a bulk. It's basically like keeping your weight the same, just kind of shifting things around, building some muscle, and just kind of, changing the weight, body recomposition. So instead of being, I don't know, 30% fat, maybe becoming like 25% fat and, more muscle. But maybe keeping the weight the same kind of thing. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'll have the program details out to you as soon as I'm feeling better, because that takes a lot of thought process and, details that are very, very important. And I'm in the middle of doing it, so it should be out very soon. But as soon as I get all the details out, I'll have that out to you. But that is all I have right now. As far as updates on what's been going on, unfortunately, not too much has been really happening because I've been sick. But we're going to be talking about why you should make kickboxing a part of your New Year's resolution. And this was written by AI. So I'm going to be talking about, or I'm going to read exactly what AI said, and then I'll kind of elaborate on it. So as we usher in the new year, there's a buzz of resolutions, goals, and promises in the air. For many women, one such resolution often revolves around fitness, health, and empowerment. One fantastic way to meet all these goals is through kickboxing. However, the journey to the kickboxing gym can seem intimidating and nerve-wracking. This article is your guiding light, meant to inspire and motivate you to take that first step towards your kickboxing journey. So I agree with a lot of that. It can seem intimidating and nerve-wracking to get to a kickboxing gym. And for many women, the resolution often revolves around fitness, health, and empowerment, which is what I'm all about. So this is why you should try kickboxing according to AI. Kickboxing is not just a sport, it's a lifestyle. If you choose to embark on this journey, you are not only signing up for a physically demanding workout, but also for a mental and emotional transformation. The benefits of kickboxing are manifold and go beyond physical fitness. It's an incredibly effective stress reliever, helps to boost confidence, enhances self-discipline, and fosters a powerful sense of self. So if you're nervous about trying kickboxing, remember all the amazing benefits that await you. And I 1000% agree that kickboxing is not a sport, it is a lifestyle, and it is physically demanding. And yes, mental and emotional transformation for sure. Like, all of this is so true. I don't have any corrections. That I feel like that is like super freaking amazing. So starting your kickboxing journey. Starting a new fitness regime can be intimidating, especially if it's a high intensity sport like kickboxing. However, remember that every expert was once a beginner. Don't let fear of the unknown hold you back. Start with small steps. You could even begin by watching a few online videos to familiarize yourself with the basics. Once you feel comfortable, take the next steps and join a beginner's class. You'll find that the kickboxing community is incredibly supportive and welcoming. Again, 1000%. 1000%. This is so true. Every expert was once a beginner. I was a beginner, and if I had never stopped because I let the fear of the unknown hold me back, I would not be where I am today, and there would be so many women. In my studio, about 98% of the women had never punched or kicked anything ever in their lives. And we have created such a welcoming community that so many women benefit from, like so many. So it's great. Like, it's so beautiful. Here's another reason. Overcoming your fears. It's natural to feel nervous or scared when trying something new. However, the fear of trying kickboxing should not outweigh the potential benefits. Remember, it's okay to feel scared, but it's not okay to let that fear stop you from trying something that could potentially change your life. Don't let fear of judgment, failure, or the unknown hold you back. You are stronger than your fears. Again, this is so good. I have no changes. I would not make any changes here. It's natural if you're nervous or scared, but again, we have such a supportive and welcoming community. 100%. Just come on in, come on in, come on in. Embracing the kickboxing lifestyle. Once you overcome your initial fears and start your kickboxing journey, it's time to truly embrace the lifestyle. This means committing to regular training, maintaining a healthy diet, and keeping a positive mindset. Kickboxing isn't just about the time you spend at the gym, it's about how you carry the lessons learned there into your everyday life. In time, you'll find that kickboxing has not just made you stronger physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. This one, too. I have had people come up to me and say, like, taking your classes has made me feel like I can speak up for myself. Like, I used to just stay quiet at work, and now I'm able to, you know, sorry, somebody is coming out of their room. I told you, I don't think that I can make it through this episode without somebody making noises. So I know you can't hear it because I'm under this blanket and on a microphone. So, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to make it through just this episode, and we've only been talking for about not even 20 minutes yet. So, but yeah, I've had people tell me that it has helped them in their work life. It has helped them speak up, and yeah, 100%. You're going to take these lessons with you into your everyday life for sure. Motivation and perseverance. So staying motivated can be challenging, especially when the going gets tough. But remember why you started this journey in the first place. Revisit your goals and visualize your success. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. And most importantly, don't give up. Perseverance is key in kickboxing as in life. Yes, yes, and yes. Especially as women, as we go through our cycle, right before our period, we're feeling very like just not as motivated, not as energetic, and things can be really tough, especially like in life. And this kind of shows us that it's okay to celebrate the progress, even if it's small. Just showing up. Sometimes the gym is enough. And same within life, like just showing up is enough. This is something that I need to remember too, is just show up. Like, just show up and don't give up. So as we embark on this new year, let's commit to trying new things and pushing our boundaries. Let's face it, you're stronger than you think, and you're capable of more than you know. Kickboxing might be intimidating at first, but remember, every expert was once a beginner. So why not make this year the year you kick your fears to the curb and step into a kickboxing gym? It's time to empower your new year. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Let's make this new year a year that you try something new and try kickboxing, because it's freaking amazing and it has absolutely changed my life. That is for sure. So, as if AI has picked apart my brain and written a little bit about why you should make kickboxing a part of your New Year's resolution, just try it. Just try it. It's worth it. If you've never tried kickboxing, if you are on the Central Coast, message me. I can hook you up with people who might be in your area. If you are not in the same city that I live in, if you are in the same city I live in, please send me a message. Let's get you started, because I guarantee that you will see some kind of life change when you start. And I'm going to cut it off there, keeping it nice and short today, because I am tired, and that is about all the attention my brain will let me have today. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Again, make sure you follow me on Instagram, even though it's not going to be as active in 2024, at Bridget.Koenig. And make sure you follow me on YouTube and hit the little follow button on wherever you listen to podcasts so that you don't miss an episode, because we've got lots of amazing stuff coming in 2024. Check the notes in the show notes or in the description below, and I will see you all next week.